the stuff that dreams are made of.
From Hollywood, the stars of primetime and daytime continuing drama gather to celebrate the winners that you have selected as the best during the past year on the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards. Starring Julie Adams, Christian Alfonso, Sam Perrin, John Berardino, Troy Bayer, Steve Bond, Melissa Brennan, Ian Buchanan, Jeffrey Byron, Nicholas Coster, Brenda Dixon, Shannon Doherty, Jerry Douglas, Richard Egan, Andrea Evans, Lou Ferrigno, Jeannie Francis, Tony Geary, Julie Harris, Lynn Herring, James Halpin, Finola Hughes, Stephanie Kramer, Harley Kozak, Anna Lee, Michelle Lee, Beth Maitland, Christina Melandro, Jared Martin, Joseph Ascolo, Brad Mall, Peggy McKay, Donna Mills, Richard Mall, Wayne Northrop, Robert Peruka, Linda Pearl, John Riley, Tristan Rogers, John Saxon, Tracy Scoggins, David Selby, Ted Shackelford, Doug Sheehan, Martha Smith, Jimmy Smits, Sally Spencer, Gordon Thompson, Joan Van Ark, Michael Weiss, Vanessa Williams, William Wyndham, and the Tune In Tomorrow players, Jamie Lynn Dower, John Content, Richard Hurd, Robert Saki, Cease Burrell, with special musical guest Pia Zadora. And your hosts, Susan Lucci and Kevin Dobson.
Well, here's looking at you, kids.
You don't suppose...
Hey, wait a minute. Look, I know that people come and go on soaps, but no casting director is that good. Meanwhile, hello, Miss Lucci. And you're looking mighty splendid in your gowns.
Well, thank you. Hello, Mr. Dobson, and I do, don't I?
You know, I heard that modesty was not one of Erica Kane's best virtues.
Oh, really? What virtues did you hear I had?
None. None to speak of. You know, in fact, I understand Erica is an out-and-out liar, an absolute vicious woman who tries to do anything and everything
Well,
she
great. Keep on talking. Flattery will get you everywhere.
Especially on a night like this. The night of the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards.
It's the night the stars of primetime and daytime continuing drama come to learn who the loyal and devoted viewers have proclaimed as their favorites.
Yeah, and we're going to do it in surroundings instantly recognizable to fans of any soap, primetime or daytime. Inside a home that could be located in any soap, USA.
So when our winners hear their names and come rushing up to claim their trophies, they should feel right at home.
By the way, you're nominated for an award this year, aren't you, Susan?
Yes, I am. This is a tremendous honor. I'm very grateful. It's in the category of contribution to the form of continuing drama. And you, Kevin?
Oh, yeah, nice, yeah. But I never win anything. You ever win anything?
No. No, Erica's just always the bridesmaid. She's never the bride.
Yeah, but I understand Erica's been married and divorced 4 times.
Oh, who's counting?
Usually, so many record breakers. I mean, like 7 Emmy nominations and the People and Us Magazine Readers' Poll Awards for 3 years in a row. Not to mention being one of the top trendsetters in the country.
Thank you. Yes, I'm very grateful. And I guess that proves that out of soaps, dreams can come true.
Yeah. So now let's help some other people realize their dreams and get ready for the first award.
From the bedroom? Oh, I'll vote for that. Oh, I think that this is going to be the beginning of a very beautiful friendship.
Stay tuned for the first award of the evening, plus Vanessa Williams, William Wyndham, and your favorite villain when the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards continues.
His Christmas sale prices are insane!
Some people...
Not worth zillions, it's worth millions.
It's time for this banana to split.
And now the first award of the evening. It's the Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Primetime Series.
And to set the proper tone for our show, I can't think of anyone better than a cop and a former lifeguard.
Yes, that way we're safe both on land and sea. Ladies and gentlemen, Hope on Days of Our Lives, and Matthew on The Young and the Restless, Christian Alfonso and Robert Peruca.
Merry Christmas, all the police officers in the world were as beautiful as you are. I'm afraid that the entire underworld would come out of hiding to get booked.
Well, thank you, Bob, but if they were all in jail, we wouldn't need police officers, and I'd be out of a job.
I'm sure that your lady knows how to take care of business.
You're right. So let's get down to business with the nominees.
Yes, officer, and what an impressive list of nominees we have. The nominees for Outstanding Primetime Supporting Actress are Barbara Bell Geddes of Dallas,
Julie Harris of Knots Landing.
and also Susan Howard, also of Dallas. Officer Christian, the winner, please.
And the winner is Susan Howard, Donna Krebs of Dallas.
If this is part of Pam's dream, I'm not giving it back. This is really a blessing to me, and I really thank all the fans out there that buy Soap Opera Digest, that read it, and that voted for me for this year. And I especially want to thank Phil Capice and Peter Dunn, who produced and wrote last year's episodes that gave me the opportunity to have this storyline come forth. I'm very grateful to them. And I really want to thank my real-life husband, Calvin Crane, and two very special people in my life, my pastor, Jack Hayford, and his wife, Anna. To God be the glory. Thank you.
You know,
This way.
I don't know, it's in, it's out, it's out, it's in. You know, there's quite a list of daytime soap people who went on to more success in the movies or primetime television.
Peter Falk, Martin
You know, this Kevin and Susan expect me to believe how something like over 4 million readers of the magazine were eligible to vote. Now, I know some politicians who would just elect it on far less than that.
I voted for all my favorites because of their acting and the roles they played during the 1985-86 season.
Oh, sure. Now you're going to tell me that all the ballots got counted by the private accounting firm of Coopers and Lybrand from Boston. And I suppose they practiced the rest of the year by counting beans.
I read in the magazine that the accountants tabulated all the ballots. This gave them the top 3 vote-getters in each category, including every one of the winners.
Wait. Wait a minute. Now, just tone it down here, will you, please? Don't you see that I'm trying to concentrate? I just want to find out if Bill Cosby's going to win something, huh?
He wasn't even eligible, honey.
And, Sybil Shepherd? And that, boyfriend of hers, the one that's losing all his hair? And this thing is supposed to be on the level?
Well, you've just met Jamie Lynn Bauer and Richard Hurd, 2 of our Tune In Tomorrow players, people who have moved into Any Soap USA tonight for this special one-time-only occasion.
Yeah. During the rest of the show, the Tune In Tomorrow players will bring to you some of the more curious and interesting things that have happened to your favorite soaps during the past year, including the best and the worst of 1986.
All the things that make life worth living. Highlights and lowlights, the good, the bad, and the boring. From bedrooms to boardrooms, as near as Santa Barbara and as far away as Dallas and Pine Valley.
Yeah. Who did what to whom and
How
why
often.
and sometimes how and how
how
often
often.
and how often and how often. Well, they're all observed by the editors of the Soap Opera Digest
They are
magazine.
such snoops, I
Yeah,
tell you.
I know. But they're based on a sharp eye, a keen ear, and in Any Soap USA, a hyperactive sense of humor.
Oh, I hope so. Kevin,
Yeah.
they should also know that there'll be an opportunity for some lucky viewers who are watching tonight to win a bunch of prizes, including a soap opera cruise for 2.
Yeah, later we'll be telling you what the contest is all about. But right now, it's time to reveal the winner in our next Soap Opera Awards category.
Now, to prove that virtue is its own reward, but being bad takes home the trophy, our outstanding villain on a primetime drama.
And here to reveal the 3 dastardly finalists and very evil winner is a primetime couple, Dominique Devereaux's lovely and delicate daughter, Jackie, on Dynasty, and Night Court's lovable bailiff, Bull Shannon. Ladies and gentlemen, Troy Bayer and Richard Mall.
sure glad you're here with me. I am very scared.
Well, you shouldn't be, kid. Because there's a lot of nice people out there. Well, most of them. Anyway, not one of them will hurt you. Not while I'm around, buddy.
Okay, fine, but that's not what I mean. Do you realize we are about to introduce 3 of television's most vicious, dangerous, and evil men? And not only that, one of them is going to come right up here on this very stage.
Here?
Yes,
Tonight?
tonight.
Now?
Right now.
Would you look at the time? Boy, I gotta go.
You've got a job to do.
Well, okay. The final nominees are now in session. Nominated for Outstanding Primetime Villain are Alec Baldwin of Knots Landing, William Devane of Knots Landing, and Larry Hagman of,
Dallas.
Oh, yeah, Dallas. Oh, I forgot myself. Listen, Troy, why don't you tell us who's the baddest of the bad guys?
Okay, fine, but you just make sure you stand real close. The baddest of the bad is Dallas Larry Hagman.
See, Troy? Told you I'd protect you. He's not even here. This is gonna look great on my mantle.
You know, when you have dastardly villains like J.R. Ewing and Sweet Susan here, there are times when the audience need a little relief.
Well, those people who provide that necessary sunshine in a sea of misery are a very special group indeed. To reveal the outstanding daytime comic relief category, please welcome a distinguished gentleman who is a constant pillar of support for Angela Lansbury on Murder, She Wrote.
And he will be escorting a talented beauty who has completed 3 motion pictures and whose life is the stuff of good drama. Ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Williams and William Wyndham.
You know, Vanessa, with all the shenanigans and carrying on in serial dramas, I can see where there is a need for comic relief.
Just like in real life. Believe you me, they're handy to have around. Like Michael E. Knight. Now, he plays the handsome but skeevy Tad Martin on All My Children. But there's also David Lewis. He won an Emmy. But he also plays a slimy but endearing Edward Quartermain on General Hospital.
And not to be overlooked is the colorful lady they often call the Cyndi Lauper of daytime television, Arlene Sorkin, Calliope of Days of Our Lives. Would you like to announce the winner, please?
Certainly, William. The outstanding performer in the comic relief role of daytime television is Arlene Sorkin of Days of Our Lives.
I'd like to thank the fans.
I'd like to thank the fans for voting for me and for letting me get carried away on a daily basis. I'd like to thank Soap Opera Digest and the family of Days of Our Lives. I know that we're family. Who else could fight that much? I'd like to thank my own family who are here and my good friends. And I share this award with my fellow co-comic relievers, Leanne Hunley and John Delancey. But since I paid for lunch last, I'm keeping it. And lastly, I'd like to thank my agents, my managers, my publicists, and my accountants, who have worked very hard over the last year and who've been nice enough to leave me with about 3%. Thank you.
The 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards is brought to you in part by L'Oreal 10-Day Formula Nail Enamel and by Listerine to help fight plaque for better oral hygiene, and by Planters Honey Roasted Nuts. Mr. Peanut does it again.
You know what really chips me off? When my bank card rejects me.
Oh. Compared to Grand Central Station for actors. I mean, some trains pull in with established performers who have already distinguished themselves in other mediums. For example, MacDonald Carey.
Yeah, MacDonald Carey was the first movie star to take up permanent resident on daytime drama, as Dr. Tom Horton on Days of Our Lives.
A few years ago, our daytime ranks were joined by the illustrious Dame Judith Anderson on Santa Barbara.
In the interim, daytime has been well served by the likes of Anna Lee, Joan Bennett, Dana Andrews, Dorothy McGuire, Kim Hunter, Sylvia Sidney, James Earl Jones, Gwen Verdon, Gloria DeHaven, Cicely Tyson, Farley Granger, Virginia Mayo, Billy D. Williams, and Ruth Warwick.
And two who are here with us tonight, ladies and gentlemen. From Capitol, please welcome Mr. Richard Egan and Miss Julie Adams.
While a number of movie actors have made a transition to continuing drama, the list of soap actors who are aiming for success in other areas of our business is equally impressive.
Yes, and it might very well include any or all of the three finalists in one of this year's new categories, Outstanding Young Leading Actor in a Daytime Serial.
The nominees are Scott Bryce, who plays Craig Montgomery in As the World Turns, Tom Eplin as Jack McKenna in Another World, and Peter Reckel as Bo Brady on Days of Our Lives.
Richard, will you do the honors?
My pleasure. The outstanding young actor daytime is Peter Reckel of Days of Our Lives.
Thank you very much. I don't know what to say. I'm happy. How can I help but be happy? It's I get to do something I love to do, act, and people appreciate what I do. I get paid for it, and so thank you very much. Thank you to the fans. Take care.
Remember how we were talking about Grand Central Station?
Oh, I suspect you're about to drop names again.
Hey, they said you were clever. So answer this one. What am I talking about when I say the following people must have boarded the Super Chief when they left soap operas? Jack Lemmon, Warren Beatty, Dustin Hoffman, Ellen Burstyn, Lee Grant.
Hold it. They all went on to win Oscars.
That's right. Can you imagine if they stayed on soap operas? They might have won an award here.
Oh, but Kevin, you forgot one. Robert De Niro, who used to be seen as a regular on Search for Tomorrow.
Oh, come on. You know, forgetting a guy like Robert De Niro is like leaving your house without your pants on. It's not so much forgetting people like that, but there are so many to remember.
Oh, and what memories they are.
Yeah. And we'll be sharing some more in a minute when the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards and more of your favorite stars from daytime and prime time return.
Thing of clean.
You gotta stop. I say, Kentucky Fried Chicken. We do chicken right.
Infidelity is the common cold of the soap world, except no amount of chicken soup can cure it.
The last time a doctor on a soap opera told his patient to take 2 aspirins and go to bed, he was in the bed waiting for her.
Viewers don't always approve of who's sleeping with whom on the soaps, and that's why they watch.
That's why they watch?
Sure, so they'll know exactly what's going on and therefore exactly what to object to.
It's our moral obligation.
According to the editors of Soap Opera Digest, 3 of the greatest affairs of the past year involved Gary Ewing of Knots Landing, who scampered from his ex-wife Val to his current wife Abby and the waiting arms of Jill Bennett.
Gary's brother on Dallas, that prince of evil, J.R. Ewing, who sidestepped his wife, Sue Ellen, en route to luscious Mandy Winger.
And General Hospital's Monica Quartermain, who ignored her namby-pamby husband Alan for sexy Sean Donnelly.
Anyway, we'll keep watching, and you keep watching, too. Remember, it's our moral obligation.
To stay a villain, a real scoundrel, well, that's an art unto itself, isn't it? And the outstanding villains on daytime were voted on the basis of characters who schemed or who manipulated others for their own personal advancement, and in the process caused emotional or physical harm to others. In other words, my kind of people. And here now to tell us who among the 3 finalists has been voted by you as the outstanding villain in daytime are Jill, a certified meanie from The Young and the Restless, and Felicia, a homogenized cutie from General Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Christina Melandro and Brenda Dixon.
Daytime villain.
Our nominees are
John Aniston, Victor, on Days of Our Lives.
And Larry Bregman, Dr. John on As the World Turns.
Terry Lester, Jack Abbott on The Young and the Restless.
And the outstanding daytime villain is John Aniston of Days of Our Lives.
Very grateful to the editors of Soap Opera Digest and to the fans. Thank you very much.
This year, the Soap Opera Awards ballot combined the 4 categories that previously existed to honor the young ladies and gentlemen of daytime and primetime.
In its place is a single award for the outstanding young actor or actress on a daytime or primetime program.
And here to tell us who it is, let's welcome an incredible person, Mr. Lou Ferrigno.
So nice not to be green today. This is a special award for someone under the age of 18 who made a strong contribution to a series. And the finalists are Martha Byrne as Lily in As the World Turns, Tanya Crow, Olivia on Knots Landing, and Kimberly McCullough, Robin on General Hospital. And the outstanding young actor or actress on daytime or primetime is Kimberly McCullough.
Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. Well, I'm very honored to accept this award because I feel very lucky to be able to play the part of Robin on General Hospital. First of all, I'd like to thank Gloria Monty, our executive producer, for giving me the opportunity to play the part. Everybody there is just so nice to me. And we're just one big happy family, you know? And I just want to say that thank you to the Soap Opera Digest Awards. And thank you to all the viewers who voted for me. And all of us from General Hospital, thank you for making us #1. Thank you.
According to the Soap Opera Digest magazine, if we were to put together a composite of the perfect soap hero, he would have the sexy, penetrating eyes of Steve Bond, the elegant nose of Tristan Rogers, the full crop of hair like Peter Reckle, the chiseled chin of Gordon Thompson, and the strong, muscular physique of A. Martinez. In fact, if the truth were known, he looks exactly like my husband.
Emma, you still awake?
I say you come over here, girl. Give me a big kiss.
In the case of our next presenter, we won't be seeing double. There's no mistaking her for anyone else. A true original. She became soap opera's most famous teenage star. Later, she and her co-star created headlines as the doomed lovers, Luke and Laura, the most popular lovers in daytime history. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeannie Francis.
It's my pleasure to present a very special award, the 3rd Annual Editors Award chosen by the editorial board of Soap Opera Digest. This year, it goes to one of the most outstanding writers in daytime television, currently the head writer on As the World Turns. A man who has always been one step ahead and never afraid to take any chances. He's a man who has broken many barriers. Although primarily known as a writer, Doug actually began his career as an actor, including recurring roles on Brighter Day, The Doctors, and As the World Turns. While on The Doctors, Doug began writing daytime drama. Then in 1978, he and producer-director Gloria Monty were hired for General Hospital. It wasn't long before the show went from being one of the lowest rated in daytime to going all the way to the top.
They decided to play up the younger characters, lucky for me. I was just a little girl with very few lines every week, and suddenly I was given a storyline. I have an affection for Doug because he wrote a beautiful and convincing story. With Doug's writing and Gloria Monti's expert direction and producing, I was given an opportunity to prove myself. And then, of course, Gloria gave us the Luke and Laura storyline, and I was also given the opportunity to work with a very fine actor and learn from him, Anthony Geary. I love you both dearly. Doug Marland has a unique gift of combining contemporary subjects with romance. He was among those who brought daytime drama into the 80s. I'm fortunate to have worked with him on General Hospital, and I am proud to present him with the 3rd Annual Editors Award. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Doug Marland.
Thank you. Well, Jeannie's given you the resume, and all I really want to say is my deepest gratitude to the editors of Soap Opera Digest for this wonderful award. I'll cherish it always. It happens to fall on a very special year because 1986 marks my 10th year as a head writer of continuing drama. So Meredith and your crew, this is a wonderful anniversary present. Thank you for honoring my work in the past, and it gives me something to live up to in the future. Thank you all.
Stars from Dynasty, Young and the Restless, Santa Barbara, and Days of Our Lives are all part of the continuing drama when the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards returns.
Perhaps you noticed
Or not noticed, to be more correct.
that there is nothing to notice. Clips.
You know, those 5 or 10 seconds worth of scenes from the show or the performance being talked about.
You see them on all the award shows.
But not ours.
We thought you'd get more enjoyment and satisfaction out of seeing the real stars from the real shows that are being honored on the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards. Not the clips, but in the flesh.
So we did away with clips entirely. Well, not entirely, but...
Well, actually, we have 3 exceptions, and we'll get all 3 out of the way right now and then on with the show.
See this clip here? This one only last week held together 6 pages that came loose from Joan Collins' Dynasty script.
Figures loose women have loose script pages.
And this one? This clip fell out of Lisa's hair during an especially tense moment with husband number 5 on As the World Turns.
Our last clip, well, it's the most unusual one of them all. Clip, clip, clip. This scissor gave Simon his recent haircut 2 years ago on Guiding Light.
Well, there is one more clip.
All my problems been all my life thinking, if you want to be loved, you have to be quiet. Like you can't disagree with anybody, you can't stand up for yourself or they won't love you anymore. I've been that way with my parents. I've been that way with my church. But I'm not going to be that way anymore.
Wait a minute. Nothing's forever on soaps. As easily as they go, they can come back. Ladies and gentlemen, the girl on the roof from Santa Barbara, Harley Kozak.
This next award is very special because it is really for a body of work. It goes to an actor or actress whose unique performances, dedication, and commitment have helped elevate respect for the form of continuing drama. The nominees are Eileen Fulton, Lisa on As the World Turns, Deidre Hall, Marlena of Days of Our Lives, and Susan Lucci, Erica, on All My Children. Currently starring in both Days of Our Lives and Our House, the winner is Deidre Hall. Deidre, I have someone special to bring out this award. He's currently causing a lot of trouble as Michael on Dynasty, and before that was Roman Brady on Days of Our Lives. Ladies and gentlemen, Wayne Northrup.
Wait a minute, before I give you this thing, I have a few things to say. As Harley stated, this is a special award for an ongoing contribution to daytime drama. And it also was an award for your contribution to me, I think, as helping me out for the 3 years I was with you there.
But I earned it, okay.
Well, just a minute. I haven't quite gotten through yet. She said it was for a body of work, and I had the privilege of working with this body standing next to me for 3 years. Just, I'm going to say something nice somewhere along here.
Eventually.
And I was also there to witness some of the unique performances that Harley referred to. Some of them definitely more unique than others. And I also used to tease Deidre and say that I was going to help her win the Emmy. Well.
Some help you've been.
Yeah. But this ain't too shabby, is it?
No, it's wonderful.
All right. So here you go, Doc. It's not going to blow up. If anybody deserves this thing, I mean you do. Congratulations.
Well,
She's flabbergasted I said something nice to her.
This is wonderful, and I'm so touched. I want to thank and say how much I love Al Rabin for 10 years on the show and a wonderful body of friendship and guidance. Thank you to Soap Opera Digest and the fans for voting, and thank you all. It's a pleasure. Thank you. And I want to say that I never have missed you, Wayne.
Jamie Lynn Bauer was with The Young and the Restless for almost 10 years. Then she took some time off to raise a family. Recently, she visited the set of her former series, and Soap Opera Digest editor Meredith Brown accompanied her.
Every time you come onto a set, every emotion that you ever experienced as the character comes back to you.
Like what?
Hi, Meredith. Hello. Wait, Jamie?
Jamie!
Hi, it's great to see you. How are you? Thank you.
Well, I've been watching some great work you've been doing.
Thank you. What are you doing here?
The Soap Opera Digest Award Show.
Oh, great.
Great. You're back visiting and looking at some of the faces that you see around here are probably brand new. There's not many that were here, right?
True.
Oh, you look fabulous. We hear rumors. Everybody keeps up with what you're doing.
Yeah?
And it's great to see you.
I wouldn't want to be a foster either if I were you.
My father.
Sorry. Start the new year with my own.
All right?
Oh, my God! Back from the dead! Oh, God! Oh, are you, little mother?
How come you never invited me here to your house?
Well, you didn't start off on the right foot with me. Oh, God, how are you? Oh. How's Jeremy?
He's great.
2 boys and a girl. You had the company. Damien,
Gabriel,
and
Angelica.
Oh, TJ, I am sorry.
Hi.
Tom Beard.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to
I've heard a lot about you.
Thank you.
Oh, Lord, I hope not the things I've heard. Oh,
yeah.
That.
Yeah, I was only on here like once.
Jamie Lynn Bauer. Colby Chester, how are you? I'm sure you don't remember me. I tested for this show 6 years ago, and the reason I remember, among many other things, was that I had to kiss you, which...
I don't remember this
Well,
kiss.
you were very busy, but there were a lot of guys testing.
Yeah,
I have a question to ask. Could we try kissing again just to see if it was the same thing?
Well, actually, I haven't been kissed in a while.
So, let's try it.
What did you say your name was?
Colby.
Okay.
And I did test
All right,
for the show,
I guess
but if I didn't, it's a great idea, right?
Do you think we should do this? Do it. And now the award for Daytime Villainess. Oh, be still my heart.
Yeah, your sister's in skullduggery. So tell us, who'll announce these shady ladies?
One plays a federal agent on Scarecrow and Mrs. King, and the other won the top Daytime Villain Award 2 years in a row. as Stefano on Days of Our Lives.
Here are Martha Smith and Joseph Mascolo.
Right, and our final nominees for Outstanding Daytime Villainess are Brenda Dixon, who plays Jill on The Young and the Restless.
One Life to Live's Tina, Andrea Evans, and Santa Barbara's Gina, Linda Gibney.
And our Outstanding Daytime Villainess is... Right, there you go.
Is?
Linda Gibney.
I really wish I would have prepared something clever but short. I didn't, but to all the people that voted for this award, I want to say that you've made me very happy and very proud. And hi, Mom and Dad. I promised them I would do that. Thank you very much.
To present the award for Outstanding Daytime Supporting Actor are two performers whose characters sound like they could use some support. Listen to this. She's been bulimic, addicted to diet pills, suffered a near-fatal drug overdose, an unwanted pregnancy, an attempted suicide, and a marriage of convenience.
And the character her co-presenter plays was described as a financial dud.
Still, our presenters portray them so well, they both have received Emmy recognition. Ladies and gentlemen, from The Young and the Restless in Santa Barbara, here are Beth Maitland and Nicholas Costa.
The nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actor in a Continuing Daytime Drama are David Canary as Adam and Stuart of All My Children, Stephen Nichols, Patch on Days of Our Lives,
and David Lewis, Edward of General Hospital. Beth, why don't you make the announcement?
Well, thank you. I would love to. Oh, remember that bad guy trying to be good? Well, he made it. Ladies and gentlemen, the Outstanding Daytime Supporting Actor is Stephen Nichols of Days of Our Lives.
Well, I've never done this before. I would just like to simply thank the entire cast of Days of Our Lives for supporting me from the very beginning, and especially Al Rabin and Shelley Curtis, because I wasn't meant to stay in Salem very long. And it's because of their support and their allowing me to just experiment and do what I do that I'm still there. And I really want to thank them. And I'd like to thank my children for putting up with me all these years, and my wife, Lisa, and the man upstairs. Thank you very much.
The Colbys, Tracy Scoggins and James Houghton, the awards for Best Supporting Actor and Actress and singing sensation Pia Zadora when the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards returns.
This is the time to remember.
Break away from powders.
Where is Alfred Hitchcock when we really need him? You know, he's probably hiding from some soap psychos who sometimes make Hitch's own Norman Bates seem like Norman Rockwell.
Sweet-looking Tracy, for example, on One Life to Live, she did in Aunt Ramona, Laurel, and Dr. Polk. Then she had 3 near misses before she was blown up by her own bomb.
Well, take good old Doug Cummings on As the World Turns. Now, he really climbed into the cuckoo clock after his mother and wife died. Then he proceeded to murder Marie and Cal and indirectly caused the death of Kevin before finally, you know, getting his in a shootout.
Remember wily Kirk Cranston on Santa Barbara? This banana peel lied his way into marriage with Eden, then blackmailed Gina into gunning Eden down. When Eden survived but miscarried his child, Cranston had a heart attack, then a heart transplant, and then a complete face and body lift.
You know, a bomb, a shootout, a facelift. In the world of soaps, there's more than one way to get rid of a wacko or an actor.
When there's a certain chemistry between individuals, they really create sparks. Currently, one of the newest and most exciting duos in primetime is doing just that. On the Colbys, she plays a lady lawyer and he plays her lover from out of town. Here to present the award for the Best Supporting Actor in Primetime are Tracy Scoggins and James Houghton.
Supporting actor. Now, that's quite a category in continuing drama. I mean, not only do they have to support the storyline, these people really get involved.
Two of our finalists have been with Dallas since the beginning. Ken Kershavel's Cliff, who keeps hanging in there as the longtime rival of the Ewing clan, and Steve Canale's Ray, who has his hands full as a Ewing son and foreman of the ranch.
As Ben, the third nominee, Doug Sheehan, who plays Joan Van Ark's husband on Knots Landing, is currently being eyed by all the women in town. So you see, things are not that easy for a supporting actor.
With all those women? I don't know, I suppose it's how you look at it. Anyway, I think I'm a pretty lucky guy myself. Would you care to announce the winner, Miss Goggins?
Why, thank you, Mr. Houghton. The outstanding supporting actor in a primetime continuing drama is Doug Sheehan.
Those were my producers. I was shaking their hands because the last time I won an award like this, I didn't get a storyline for a year and a half. Seriously, I do want to take a minute, and the first thing I want to say, I want to announce to the world that I have the best wife in the whole wide world. She's been at my side. I think it was a writer from Guiding Light or Another World, a guy named Shakespeare, who said, we are such stuff as dreams are made on. But thanks to the 4 million readers of Soap Opera Digest and Soap Opera Digest, I know I'm doing all right, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Present the award for Outstanding Daytime Supporting Actress are two performers who have displayed their talents on more than one television series. Starting on One Life to Live, she took a short sabbatical to appear on Young and the Restless, but is once more back to Landview, Pennsylvania. Her co-presenter sharpened his devious methods with Alexis Colby on Dynasty and now puts them to good use on Falcon Crest. Ladies and gentlemen, John Saxon and Andrea Evans.
You've always been such a handsome, romantic guy. What do you think of our three nominees?
Well, thank you very much. Actually, I can't help but be impressed. Look what these ladies have been through. I mean, one plays a cop's wife, and we all know how hard that is. Another, a widow, runs a TV station. And that's got to be a rough job. And the third, we saw what happened to her. She got hit on the head with a sign and wound up here in the studio, alive and well to tell about it.
Well, that's a sign of the times. Well, the nominees for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Daytime Continuing Drama are Harley Kozak in Santa Barbara, Hilary Bailey Smith, Margot on As the World Turns, and Robin Strasser as Dorian on One Life to Live. John, would you do the honors?
The Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Daytime Continuing Drama, live and in person, Harley Kozak of Santa Barbara.
I want to thank the fans of Soap Opera Digest. I'm truly honored by this. I also want to thank Soap Opera Digest, who once offered me a job. And I'd like to thank the producers and writers of Santa Barbara for their unfailing sense of humor. And I'd like to thank the cast and the crew of Santa Barbara, in particular John Lindstrom and Lane Davies. And I'd like to thank my best friend, Bobby. Happy birthday.
Actors on the soaps duplicate the drama of real life by following a script.
And here's a woman who's been doing it by living it. Ladies and gentlemen, Pia Zadora.
I am what I am. I am place I have to hide in. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I I don't want praise and I don't want pity. I bang my own drum. Some think it's noise. I think it's pretty. It's my song. And if you don't like the style I bring in, my song, so at least respect my right to sing it. Your life is a sham till you can shout out loud that I am what I am. I am what I am, and what I am needs no excuses. I deal my own deck. Sometimes the ace, sometimes the deuces. It's high time that I blow my horn and sound my trumpet. High time, and if you don't like it, you can love it. Life's not worth a damn till you can say, hey world, I am what I
The award for Primetime Actor and the legendary star when the third annual Soap Opera Awards continues.
Nutritious. Back to the third annual Soap Opera Awards. Now, drama's drama, whether it's nighttime or daytime, and our next two presenters are outstanding examples of both.
An actress who had the unique distinction this year of winning 2 Emmy nominations, one for a primetime performance and the other for her regular role on a daytime drama.
With her is a gentleman who developed quite a cult following, playing the matinee idol Quentin on the never-to-be-forgotten Dark Shadows.
And that series provided great training for his current role as Angela Channing's nemesis on Falcon Crest.
So to present the Outstanding Daytime Actor Award, please welcome Peggy McKay and David Selby.
David, Dark Shadows was quite a phenomenon. Besides its storyline, there was a hit record of Quentin's theme and a soundtrack album.
Yeah.
And you even had a cult following.
Yeah. I think you better call that a nut cult. Power of the fans is always potent.
And that's the reason that we're here tonight. And now, the finalists for Outstanding Leading Daytime Actor are...
They are John Aniston as Victor for Days of Our Lives, Lane Davies, Mason on Santa Barbara, and Tristan Rogers as Robert on General Hospital.
And you, the readers, have shown the great taste of selecting the father of my on-screen son, Beau, John Aniston.
This is wonderful. In true soap opera tradition, I get to play the same scene twice. 1, 2, 3. My sincere gratitude again. Meredith, thank you.
To present the Daytime Leading Actress Award, please welcome the man the Colbys and the Carringtons never turn their back on, and a lady police officer assigned to keep an eye on him, Sally Spencer of Another World, and Dynasty's Gordon Thompson.
So you're Adam, huh?
Yes, I am, but you can call me Gordon.
Oh, all right. Okay, Gordon. Gordon, you started out on Ryan's Hope, and then you moved to Dynasty. Do you find a lot of differences between daytime and nighttime soaps?
No.
No?
No.
Oh. Okay.
That's what I'm from the back on.
Gordon, which brings us somehow to our next category, Outstanding Daytime Actress in a Leading Role, and what roles they have.
They sure do. The finalists are Finola Hughes, the chief of police on General Hospital, Patsy Pease, retired prostitute who now runs a home for abused children on Days of Our Lives, and Guiding Light's Kim Zimmer, a woman with 2 ex-husbands who's currently looking for a 3rd. Sally, would you announce the winner?
No.
Please.
Oh. From Days of Our Lives, the outstanding actress is Patsy Pease.
Congratulations. Well done.
Thank you. I am thrilled. Thank you so much. To the viewers, thank you for voting, and thank you for voting for me. To the editors and staff of Soap Opera Digest, you have made me one happy lady today, let me tell you. To my producers, Al Rabin and Shelley Curtis, my acting coach. Thank you for nurturing Kimberly as well as me. To a terrific cast and crew at Days. To my dear friend Bob Olive, my best friend Peggy. Thank you for showing up today. You've been like a mother to me. My best friend Michael, thank you for unconditional love. And most important, I'd like to thank the men and women who have taught me how to take one day at a time, one step at a time. It is because of you I am able to participate in receiving gifts today. And I love you for that. Thank you.
In just a moment, you'll meet some of daytime television's sexiest leading men as they gather to salute a woman who brought soap operas into the 80s. Next on the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards.
Anna, before working as Lila Quartermain on General Hospital, you had a rather illustrious career in film, and I think very few people know that. How did you start?
Well, I certainly had a very long career in film because I think I'm entering to my 50th year now on a film because I got my first part in 1936.
In what film?
That was in a British film called The Camels Are Coming. And I did King Solomon's Mines, the original King Solomon's Mines, and which I think is still far, far better than all the other King Solomon's Mines that have been made since.
Tell me some of the great pictures you did, and your favorite pictures, and some of your favorite leading men.
Well, I think my favorite is still How Green Was My Valley.
Why?
Because it's a timeless picture. I've seen it again and again, and it never seems to date, and it's always beautiful. It always makes me cry. And my favorite leading man was Ronnie McDowell, who was 8 years old at the time. No, he was 11, I think.
Having come from film and having such a wonderful career, did you ever feel there was a stigma attached to starting to do daytime?
I love daytime anyway, but I think it is that they make so few pictures nowadays that I would want to be in. I'm much happier being Lila Quartermain.
And what about the pace? Such a different pace.
Yes, it's much faster. But fortunately, I haven't, even though I've reached a great old age, I can still remember lines.
You worked with one of the finest directors in American film, John Ford. What kind of man was he?
Oh, he was a lovely man. He could be very irritable if he was irritated. I mean, I've seen him have quite a temper. But he never was with me. He was wonderful with me.
And how many pictures did you do with him?
8 altogether.
Which ones?
Started with How Green Was My Valley.
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought I would never get because I'd heard he only liked Irish actors. So I went in with a story that I had an Irish grandfather called Thomas O'Neill, I think his name was, but anyway, I made the whole thing up. And when he cast me in that, we became very good friends. And he always said, because he didn't really like, he didn't like a lot of actresses. He was a man's director more than a woman's director. And he always said the only actresses he really cared to direct were Katharine Hepburn, Maureen O'Hara, and Anna Lee.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Anna Lee.
I am delighted to announce the best actor in a primetime drama. And sharing the pleasure with me is someone who is part of the family tradition of show business. He's playing Dr. Jeff Martin in All My Children. He also happens to be one of my children, my son, Jeffrey Byron.
In the select company of finalists for Primetime Actor are John Forsythe of Dynasty, Larry Hagman for Dallas, and Ted Shackelford for Knots Landing. Mom?
The outstanding primetime actor is Larry Hagman. Mr. Hagman was unable to be with us, but we'll see that he receives his award.
Okay.
We are about to announce the daytime super couple.
To present the award is a young gentleman who's gone from T.J. Hooker's precinct to the vineyards of Falcon Crest.
He will be escorting an actress who recently did the movie musical Girls Just Want to Have Fun and appeared in Little House, A New Beginning, and is currently starring in the series Our House.
So to present the favorite daytime super couple, Shannon Doherty and Richard Hurd.
Richard, what do you think they mean by super couple?
Well, undoubtedly it refers to their, their proper panache, their carriage, their presence, their electric chemistry.
Do you think all that stuff could happen to me?
Yes, all it would really take is that special heave.
Well, thank you. That's one question answered. So now let's take care of another and announce the nominees.
Well, the nominees are Christian Alfonso and Peter Reckel, Hope and Bo on Days of Our Lives,
Patsy Pease and Charles Shaughnessy, Kimberly and Shane on Days of Our Lives,
and Christina Melandro and Jack Wagner, Felicia and Frisco on General Hospital. Shannon, would you do the honors?
Yes. The favorite daytime super couple is Patsy Pease and Charles Shaughnessy of Days of Our Lives.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of the original actors on General Hospital, Dr. Steve Hardy, Mr. John Berardino.
Some years after I had been on General Hospital, an incredible woman joined the show, and things were never the same. That woman is Gloria Monty, my very own female Italian stallion. Gloria is leaving us soon for new challenges, and the editors of Soap Opera Digest were anxious to mark her departure and remarkable record of achievement with a token of their respect and appreciation.
Gloria, lovingly known to us on the show as Mother, has almost single-handedly changed soaps forever, making it a force to be reckoned with by an industry that used to snub their noses at us.
And there is no question that more will be heard from Gloria as she makes her new step, because she is a person who is not afraid to take on the responsibilities of a leader. She's one of a kind.
One of the keys to Gloria is that she cares for her shows and cares for the people who work with her. By involving us, she creates a family.
A few years ago, I met Gloria when we were doing a primetime series called The Hamptons. We became very fast friends. And she went on to create the role of Sean Donnelly for me on General Hospital. Ever since, I've been living the life of Riley.
She not only is an outstanding director, she has this wonderful insight and totally grasps all the complexities of the business. And Gloria is definitely one of a kind.
When she interviewed me for GH, I said I don't like soaps. She said, neither do I. Help me change them. Shortly after that, she made history. She opened the floodgates, changed the style of soaps forever. Now she's heading off to make more television history.
Mother, I'm going to miss you. I just wish we could have done it with less dialogue.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you our First Lady, Gloria Monty.
So many beautiful, wonderful men and actors and men and ladies, and so little time. I love you all so, and thank you all from the very bottom of my heart. I thank the industry, and I thank so many of you who have contributed to it, who have made my life so very, very happy. I've always said, and I'm repeating it for some of you, that there are only two things that really make us happy, and that is love and work. And I've been so fortunate in being a recipient of it from all of you. Thank you all.
Stay tuned for Linda Pearl, Julie Harris, the award for Primetime Villainess, and a very special tribute to one of America's best-loved stars, all on the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Awards.
Get the sale prices on audio equipment because Crazy Eddie's Christmas audio blowout bliss is going on now at a Crazy Eddie superstore near you. Crazy Eddie, his prices are...
Now let's continue with an award honoring my kind of people. Best Primetime Villainess.
Susan, to present your favorite award are two of this season's primetime favorites. A woman who got a break on Secret Storm recently premiered her new nightclub act and currently plays Andy Griffith's daughter on Matlock.
Accompanying her is a new face in town, and a guy I've got to meet. His magnetic presence on L.A. Law has everyone talking.
To present the outstanding primetime villainess, here are Linda Pearl and Jimmy Smith.
No, Jimmy, there's something strange about this. I mean, both you and I are on shows where we get the bad guys, right?
That's right.
But here we are honoring a villainess.
Well, why don't we just look at it this way, Linda? On soap operas, bad girls sometimes get to do good things, too.
Yes, they do. And whether it's money or men or municipalities, these ladies get what they're after. So, and they are Stephanie Beecham of the Colbys,
Joan Collins of Dynasty.
and Donna Mills of Knots Landing. Jimmy, why don't you do the honors?
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the best of the bad girls, Donna Mills.
This is quite a thrill. First of all, I'd like to thank David Jacobs, who created Abby, and she's a hell of a character to play. And I'd like to thank Michael Fileman and David for letting me play her. And probably more than anything, I'd like to thank the extraordinary acting company that we have on Knots Landing. I think they're the best acting company of all the shows. And it's a real joy to come to work in the morning and know that you're going to be working with somebody wonderful. No matter what scene you're doing, no matter what you have to do, you've got somebody really good to work with. And it's a joy. I want to thank the Soap Opera Digest editors, and I want to thank the readers. Thank you for liking Abby. I like her, too. Thank you.
With so many naughty people creating such wonderful mayhem in the soap world, the viewers need a little comic relief. To announce the favorite actor or actress providing such a breather, here are General Hospital's Lucy Coe, Lynn Herring, and from The Young and the Restless, the patriarch of the Abbott clan, Jerry Douglas.
What a beauty. You know, Lynn, considering all the nasties we've seen this evening, it must take one heck of an actor to bring things back to almost normal, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I would. The question is, who is the fans' favorite for comic relief?
Well, let's see now. The nominees are Kevin Dobson, Knots Landing, Margaret Ladd, Falcon Crest.
And Heather Locklear for Dynasty. Well, Jerry, as head of the clan, why don't you make the announcement?
She's trying to say I'm old.
No.
The readers of Soap Opera Digest have selected as their favorite Falcon Crest Emma, Margaret Ladd.
Thank you so much. This is such a wonderful honor for me. There were times when I didn't realize Emma was supposed to be funny. But fortunately, the writers and the producers, particularly Earl Hamner, who created the role, and Ernie Wallengren and Greg Strangis, who kept her funny, even though I kept fighting, no, she has to have her dignity. And I think that they have kept her dignity as well. And I wanted to thank you and all the readers of Soap Opera Digest, because, you know, I grew up in Rhode Island, and I'm from a small town, and when I walked down the street, everybody would say hi, and now everybody says hi again. So thank you so much.
Gain much of their inspiration, from what we've been doing on daytime.
Oh, yeah. Nighttime also brings us some of the finest actors from other mediums. And our next presenter is a 40-carat example of good fortune.
Did you say 40 carats?
Yeah, not diamonds. From the play. That's one of the Broadway plays where she received one of her Tony Awards. Ladies and gentlemen, from Knots Landing, please welcome Miss Julie Harris.
Tonight, it is my privilege to present the special Primetime Editors Award to an outstanding actress who is celebrating her 50th anniversary in the business, Miss Jane Wyman. Jane started as a radio singer and chorus dancer, then got her acting break in playing in B Pictures, where she often supplied the comedy relief. Now I ask you, can you imagine Angela Channing providing comedy relief? In the first episode of Falcon Crest, she blew up a car that had a body in it. Our Jane eventually went to more substantial parts, where she usually played the heroine's trusted friend. I wonder if they trust her now. When she played Ray Milland's fiancée in The Lost Weekend, people finally realized the untapped resources of Jane Wyman's acting ability. That film was the beginning of Better Pictures, which led to 4 Academy Award nominations. Her first was as the strong frontier wife in The Yearling, then later as the blind widow in Magnificent Obsession, the self-sacrificing nanny in The Blue Veil, and her Oscar-winning role as a deaf mute in 1948's Johnny Belinda. It was an exquisite performance in a daring and moving film. In the 50s, she entered the world of television with Fireside Theater, which later became The Jane Wyman Show. In 1981, she made a spectacular return to television as the ruthless Angela Channing on Falcon Crest. The wine country hasn't been the same since. When a person is honored in such a manner as tonight, the keynote is quality. In all her roles, from these early comedies through the many dramas, the audience senses the skill and genuineness in her performance. She is the consummate actress, thoroughly professional, admired by her peers, and loved by her audience. In film, she was at the top of the fan polls, and the same is true today in television. Soap Opera Digest is thrilled to announce this special award. As a fellow actress, I am honored to present it. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Jane Wyman. Thank you very much. I am very, very thrilled to receive this, because when you have been in the business as long as I have, and then all of a sudden you're still welcome into someone's home, that's it. There is nothing in the entertainment world that can replace quality. And the quality is within you. You never settle. You never settle for anything but the best you know how to do. Never settle. Just do your best. And with this is a heart. I give it to you.
The third annual Soap Opera Awards is being brought to you in part by Orville Redenbacher's Gourmet Popping Corn, the first and last name in popcorn, and by Stetson. When he likes his cologne comfortable and easy to wear, Stetson fits. And by Wheat Thins, something like a cracker, but more like a snack. The primetime super couple and the leading actress next on the third annual Soap Opera Awards.
Available at Macy's.
As Soap Opera Digest observed earlier this year, the soap world's vast horde of secret agents, mad scientists, ruling monarchs of cardboard kingdoms, your run-of-the-mill crazies, and other elements of make-believe and fantasy every so often give way to reality.
No kidding. For example, poor Nathan Hastings of The Young and the Restless had to confess that he was an illiterate. But happily, Amy Lewis was there to teach him how to read.
Sexual harassment was uncovered on All My Children after Dr. Alan Voigt tried pressuring med student Angie Hubbard into sleeping with him. And not everyone on Days of Our Lives was thrilled about the romance between Dr. Mike Horton, a Christian, and Dr. Robin Jacobs, who is Jewish.
Too much booze made problems for Guiding Lights Ed Bauer, Todd Chatelain from Days of Our Lives, and Pete O'Neill from One Life to Live. But the worst case belonged to South Fork's own Sue Ellen Ewing.
Even though it was probably a case of Dom Perignon.
Sue Ellen's alcoholism finally drove her to Dallas' Skid Row.
A Skid Row in Dallas? Come on, even reality can be stretched only so far.
She probably ordered from a Neiman Marcus catalog.
Why do you have your glasses on in bed?
God, if I get caught with another woman in bed, man, I'm history.
Well, too bad. To present the primetime super couple, please welcome one of the most electric pairings of the new year.
Britain's gift to the colonies. They play Anna and Duke on General Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, Finola Hughes and Ian Buchanan.
Now, listen to this. The lady and the gentleman meet. Sparks fly. passion reigns, and romance is in the air.
Aha. That is, of course, until he casts his eye at another and starts, well, sneaking out at night.
The lady catches him, she gets miffed, and then discovers that the vixen is actually after the family fortune.
Well, of course, she then exposes the wench. She forgives her man, and once again, romance blossoms.
So through it all, they manage to stick together. And in the 80s, that is a super couple.
The three finalists in this category are Linda Evans and John Forsythe of Dynasty, Michelle Lee and Kevin Dobson in Knots Landing, and Emma Samms and John James of the Colbys. Please.
And the favorite super couple in prime time is Michelle Lee and Kevin Dobson.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you.
Thank you.
And now I will give my speech. It really is. It really is so exciting for us because we've been on the air for 8 seasons, and it's as if the audience is just now discovering us. Thank you, David Jacobs and Michael Filerman, who we love and adore, our executive producers, who are our friends and the best in the business, who always said Knots Landing was like the little engine who could, which proves the power of positive thinking, and Larry Kasha and Mary Catherine Harold, and our wonderful, wonderful writers, who always ask, how do we get the audience to identify with us? How do we make them cry? How do we make them laugh? How do we...
How do I get a chance to talk? I'd like to say thank you to Michelle Lee. Thank you to Meredith Brown and Soap Opera Digest. Thank you to our wonderful producers who put up with the likes of me and us as a couple, Michelle Lee and I. But it takes a team to do anything. To be a super couple, I did one time ride the Super Chief. I was a trainman, I was a conductor, I was an apprentice engineer on the railroads. I've got 5 years on the railroads, and when it comes to a day like this, it gets to me inside. And, we're the best. We can only be the best because we have the best backing us. It takes the best team to put it together and forward. So thank you very much, and I'm glad that you're part of our team. Thank you.
And now from Super Couple to Superwoman and the Primetime Actress Award. And to present it, our 2 primetime favorites. From Dallas, a handsome drifting cowboy who's always there when Sue Ellen needs him. And a singer-actress-songwriter who is a tough-minded detective in Hunter. Ladies and gentlemen, Stephanie Kramer and Jared Martin.
Outstanding actress in a primetime serial. Now, it requires acting. For instance, one of our nominees has to face a serious drinking problem brought on by a nasty husband.
And another had to face a bout with drugs and a life-or-death operation. And the third suffered an identity crisis when her newborn twins were stolen.
Our 3 courageous finalists, Dallas's Linda Gray, Knots Landing's Michelle Lee, and Joan Van Ark.
And the readers of Soap Opera Digest have selected Joan Van Ark. I first have to thank my husband for being here and missing the Raider game on this very important moment to me. He's been at my side for 20 years, so I couldn't start without saying that. Thank you, Reggie. And I want to say that I have wanted to be an actress since I was 14 years old, just a couple of years ago. And I am blessed, truly, with 4 producers who allow me as an actress my input on Valine, and I love them very much. David Jacobs, Michael Filerman, Larry Kasha, and Mary Catherine Harold.
I'm very blessed to have that. I have an ensemble cast, as Donna said, that always works constantly to make it better and to make it more interesting. And most important to me, I have at my side, if not physically, then spiritually, an actress who started it all for me, Miss Julie Harris. She plays my mother. But now, I have this from you, the fans. And you can't imagine what it means to me. And I do thank you with all my heart. Thank you.
Michelle Lee, Donna Mills, and Ted Shackelford will be with us when the 3rd annual Soap Opera Awards continues.
Dianetics. Tree Sweet is
Every year, Meredith Brown and her staff at Soap Opera Digest magazine select what, in their opinion, is the year's best and worst in a daytime and primetime continuing drama.
That's in addition to the awards poll for readers.
Now, and here's a preview of what's coming in a future issue, starting with...
Oh, The Young and the Restless. Characters come and go on soaps, but not here. Characters and the stories on The Young and the Restless have staying power, really.
Worst amnesiac, the character of Nina Warner on All My Children. I forget why.
Worst mistake, letting Meg Snyder get near those blood samples on As the World Turns. It led to the fudging of paternity records by an amoral lab technician.
Tie for worst mistake, Kimberly Brady's amniocentesis report on Days of Our Lives. It meant that Emma had to fudge the paternity report on Kimberly's baby.
And later, Emma purposely identified the wrong man as the father.
I'll bet anything it was the amoral lab technician from As the World Turns.
Best mystery.
The Douglas Cummings murder on As the World Turns. The bodies pile up. The list of suspects get bigger than the fat man's lies. John Wesley Shipp went psycho, and Julia Pagano went mad altogether. My kind of people.
Best love scene in a tent.
Sloan and Allie on Capitol. She climbed aboard a camel and chased him all over the sand dunes. Finally, the Princeton reporter fell into bed and in love.
Which just goes to prove all over again how some reporters will do anything for a story, no matter what tense they write it.
Most ingenious natural disaster.
The natural flood that wiped out the town of Henderson on Search for Tomorrow. My kind of disaster.
The near disaster was for real in Capitol, when actor Todd Curtis crashed through the windshield of a car.
The show's writer quickly duplicated the accident for his character, Geordie Clegg, and viewers got to see what happened physically and psychologically as the actor and the character went through the healing process.
The most disappointing show of the year was marked by meandering plots, failed relationships, fizzled romances, dead ends, and too many false starts.
That sounds a lot like my life.
My kind of life.
Name of the most disappointing show.
Sorry, no more time. We have a contest to talk about.
And it's time for Soap Opera Digest to say thank you to the viewers for watching the show. So get a pencil and paper, and here we go with the Soap Opera Digest prop contest.
We're showing you a series of 4 props from primetime and daytime serials. Identify the shows they are from, list them on a postcard, and mail to Soap Opera Digest Sweepstakes, 254 West 31st Street, New York, New York 10001. Include your name, address, and telephone number. Soap Opera Digest will determine the winners in a random drawing of all correct entries received by January 31st, 1987. The grand prize winner will win a spectacular soap opera cruise for 2. Other prizes include VCRs and 19-inch color television sets. Copies of the rules are available from Soap Opera Digest, void where prohibited by law. Remember, name these props and send in that postcard. Now, back to Kevin and Susan.
Good luck for all of you.
Good luck. And now we are entering the home stretch with Outstanding Daytime Serial. To present the award is an actor who began his career on Another World in New York. JR's philandering brother, Gary Ewing, on Dallas and Knots Landing. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ted Shackelford.
The true quality and value of daytime drama is tested by a lack of contrivance and a natural progression of the storylines. This means avoiding easy gimmicks or sensationalism. Our 3 finalists for Outstanding Daytime Serial are excellent examples of quality drama, and curiously, each has been on television for at least 20 years. They are As the World Turns, Days of Our Lives, and General Hospital. To announce the winner from among these durable series, here are Melissa Brennan, Mary Beth Evans, and Michael Weiss.
And the winner is...
It's
so difficult to concentrate. I'm this nice Jewish boy surrounded by these chicks. Days of our lives!
Accepting for Days of Our Lives, the producing team, Al Rabin, Shelley Curtis, Ken Corday, and Mrs. Ted Corday.
We don't want any contrivances like that. This is a tribute. This is a tribute to producers like Ken and Shelley and, of course, Betty Corday. This is a tribute to our writers who start with that blank sheet of paper and create wonderful characters. And the characters are all brought to life by many of the actors that you've honored here today, and by directors who put it all together, and by a wonderful production staff that keeps us straight, and a staging staff and an engineering staff that's also wonderful and has kept us on the air for 21 years. And of course, a supportive network that has helped us all these many years. But most important, it's a tribute to the fans of Days of Our Lives who, for these many years, have stayed with us through good story and bad, and fortunately, there's more good than bad. And thank you all for this. We really appreciate it.
For the last award of the evening, we have a very special couple. Us.
Right. We've been working hard all evening, and we are entitled to have some fun. Besides, it's too late for anyone to stop us now.
Oh, yes, including the censors.
The nominees for Outstanding Nighttime Drama are Dallas, Falcon Crest,
And Knots Landing. Oh, Kevin, I think now you should have those three gorgeous ladies join us.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Now, how could any man say no? To announce the Outstanding Nighttime Drama, please welcome Michelle Lee, Donna Mills, and Joan Van Ark.
Knots Landing!
Accepting for Knots Landing are executive producers David Jacobs and Michael Filerman, and producers Larry Kasha and Mary Catherine Harold.
This is really very, very nice. I know it's the first time we've ever won anything. Which makes it even especially nice. The Soap Opera Digest is my favorite magazine. And I congratulate all the fans for the intelligence of their choice. I thank our writers who work real hard, because that's really where it all begins. And the crews who've worked so hard with us all these years. And everybody said everything I wanted to say, but we do have the best acting ensemble on primetime television, and I'm very proud to work with all of them. And I'm very proud of my friendship with Larry Kasha, Mary Catherine Harold, and my very good friend, David Jacobs.
Results of our very own continuing drama, the 3rd Annual Soap Opera Award.
Congratulations to the winners, and thank you for your loyalty to your favorite shows.
And a special hand for our new fine Tune In Tomorrow players.
Jamie Lynn Bauer, John Content, Richard Hurd, Robert Sachi, C. Squirrel.
And be sure to join us again next year, won't you? Kevin, I think this has been the start of a beautiful friendship. Good night.
Airline transportation provided by Northwest, now serving over 130...